So hello, welcome back everybody, or not really an everybody here yet, but welcome. We are back with yet another build for my tiny town. I'm really excited because it's already worked. You haven't seen it yet because it's not done being edited, but Eklund actually shows up in the next Tiny Town Let's Play video. So it's already working. My WoW characters are getting friends left and right, and that makes me very happy. But we're gonna finish this up because we still have to build Doran's cave, or cave-like thing, or something like that. Hello, Eklund! Welcome! I don't know if you got to see this, at least the finished version, the inside, but I think it turned out really nice. We've got Namika's room over here, and Fenn's room over here, and I mostly just have to do your thrifting. We're thrifting. I'm brain damaged. But, yeah, I like the way the inside turned out, so now we just have to do the outside, and we also have to make Doran's cave. Or hobbit hole. I did a test build earlier, and it was, you know, it was mentioned that it looked a lot like a hobbit hole. I'm gonna see if I can fix that. But the big thing is to get this deck done, which shouldn't take too long before we move on to Doran's cave. I also want to change the orientation. Whoop! Not that. Look at me learning new things in The Sims. Alright. No, that is not what that is supposed to do. And here you see what a great simmer I am. Yep. Why is that doing that? That is not what that is supposed to do. You know what? Screw it. That can just go like that. Oh, I know what it was. I am a dumb. Don't mind me. Because, yeah, I was doing it by the whole room. Yep. Professional here. Okay, let's try this again. There we go. I want it to go that way. I just wanted my planks to go horizontally. Oh, he is going to have cupcakes, and he's going to have his own secret little place where he has the immensely large cupcake maker that The Sims 4 came out with that is really impractical, but I kind of love at the same time. Alright, we need a fence around this. Not that I'm saying that Fenn and Namika would have issues with this if they came home drunk at some point. Hello, Looney and Ty! Welcome. We have to get a couple more things, and I kind of like that. Hello, Hazel! Gang is all here. What do we think of this fence? I think I kind of like it. I mean, we don't want anyone falling off the deck. That would be a terrible, terrible thing. Oh, by the way, everyone, if you don't remember, Ty is Peachy, Peachy is Ty, so you guys all know. You do what you want. Thank you so much, Eklund. I really appreciate that. I'm gonna do little hearts in the chat. Look at that, little hearts in the chat. Eklund, you are the best. I really appreciate that. I never know what to say other than 10 bazillion D thank yous. And yes, you do what you want. I know. All the time. But the real question is, how much furniture do we need on this back deck? I think we need just some little chairs and tables. Y'all are the best. So I'm going to go and get some little tables and chairs, and I think I might have actually heard somebody. So Sol and Aaron might come up before they go to bed, but right now they're down doing a one-off Monster of the Week sort of, I guess, Pathfinder or D&D type thing. It should be fun. At least from the cackling I hear from downstairs, I know that it's fun. What am I doing? Ah, comfort. Outdoor furniture. So, I don't know if Fen is here yet, but Fen, if you are, and you see anything that you want for your outside deck here, give me a yell on it. And I am going to keep looking for... Ooh, I kind of like these. Like, they just kind of fit the whole rough and tumble outdoor furniture vibe. Oh, especially right by that window. That looks really good. I don't think the wood tones match, but that's okay. I love hearing my kids cackling from downstairs, so it's kind of the same idea. Also, just if you look at me and realize that I am sweating to death, just know it's really humid here today, and we've finally cooled off in this room. It's finally down to 80, which is gross. I'm not really enthused about that. I'm kind of over the heat, but I'm also not really ready for it to be cold. Just know I'm gonna whine about no matter what the temperature is, but I'm definitely whining about the heat right now. Alright, I want... I think a little table out here, but I want a little kind of round table. There's a fan in the other room. There's a ceiling fan on. Every window is open. It's just still really, really hot. Oh, thank you, Ty. It's just a shirt that I found at a thrift shop, which is my favorite place to shop. Which is why I was confused when Eklund said something about thrifting. And I was like, how did you know that this was thrifted? I mean, the obvious answer to that is, if you know anything about me, pretty much everything I own is thrifted. But that's because I'm cheap and I don't mind who knows it. You know, I've contemplated ice packs in my armpits, but that would look really awkward, and it would be really hard for me to actually do the Sims thing with ice packs in my armpits. Also, I think there's a cute little couch that we can put out here. I just need to remember what the heck I'm doing again. Yeah. Like, not really a... Well, it is kind of a couch. And it even comes in a pretty purple, which fits on Namika's side of this. You know, I'm avoiding jeans right now for the simple fact that I don't know about any of you, but in the summer, wearing jeans, it's really sticky when you have to run to the restroom and they just don't want to come down. So I'm wearing everything in the lightest fabrics that I can think of. That was probably TMI, but oh well. If I can't do TMI with you guys, where can I do it? Also, only because I know that the boys will be mad at me if I don't mention this, they convinced me to open a Patreon, and slowly but surely I am going to be bringing back all of the things that I had to get rid of on my channel because of YouTube. So There should be a link on my page if you're interested. No pressure. Hazel already joined. And it's going to take a while to get everything transferred from YouTube over to Patreon. Thank goodness I didn't delete it. I just sort of privated everything. But yeah, if there are any things that you are missing that used to be on my channel that people really liked and then I had to take down last year, it'll be over on Patreon. You don't have to. Do not feel like you have to. It's just an option because I remember when I took down all of those, people were sad. I was sad, but I think there were a lot of people that were even sadder than I was. And no, I don't like that one there. So it's there. It's an option. No pressure at all. I will try to remember to Discord you it. It only has 6 videos up right now. And it makes me feel right now very, 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 I like that. It has a tree pattern. It makes me feel old because these were all videos from when the channel first started, back when I was skinny and had much longer hair. I was like, oh wow, I used to be so skinny. But that's okay. Would you? I will! My gosh, stop, well, I mean, don't stop. Thank you so much, Eklund. You are too kind. You know, this just means I'm gonna definitely have to bid as high as I need to on Friday night. That's not a threat. That's a promise. Promise, threat, promise. Do we need a picnic table up here? Like maybe a little place to sit down and eat for Fen and everybody? No, we don't need a picnic table? Or no, I'm not allowed to bid on you. We don't talk about it. Okay. Alright, I think a Thromus? Where is it? It's outdoor, I think. Appliances, miscellaneous. Where are the picnic tables at? I am just having one of those days where my brain is completely going away. Would it be in... maybe in this bottom part? A Thromus is a threat promise? I like that! It took me too long to get that one, Looney. That's on me. Oh, pub tables. We'll put a pub table up. And then we just need some pub stools. So, I think those are in miscellaneous. Yeah. So I was thinking also tonight, if we get it, which I'm sure we will. Oh, these don't want... okay, they do snap. But I was thinking maybe in the downstairs area, since this is all upstairs, we could do a little area down here with like a little musical stage for when the silly little fellas come over and everybody can jam out and do bard stuff. I think that would be kind of fun. I'm also kind of thinking that maybe, although this is kind of World of Warcraft, but maybe I should put a few support pillars on this thing. Just for the practicality of not having everyone plummet to their death as they're being held up by magic. I don't know. Let me know what you think about support pillars, and let me know what you think about a stage. I think both of those things are going to be really cool, but I'm gonna move over here and see if I can't get Doran's house in here. It's gonna be in this nice back corner area, and I think it's gonna be hopefully kind of cool. So most of Doran's thing is going to be underground. Because, you know, that's where all good caves are. They just sort of lead down underground. So I'm thinking we go about like that. Not that y'all can see it unless I do that. And then we go down here. We can also adjust it. It doesn't have to be quite this big. That's almost as big as Mika and Fenn's house put together. But it's all good. See, and then we just have this nice, unassuming little entryway. And we'll build a little building around it. There is a method to all of this madness I have. We'll see if it actually works, but there is a method to this. Oh, he needs a dog. Yeah. We might have to build a pretend dog house. When I was building my Brady Bunch house, I discovered that The Sims doesn't have dog houses, which is so dumb. Like, who would have thought that there wasn't a dog house in The Sims? It's very rude. Alright, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna do... And I was also thinking, because I remembered a trick that will make this look a little bit more cave-like, hopefully. Hello, Mika! We finished up this. I just did a couple little things. I finished up the, flooring here, and then I put 2 more seating areas out back. And now we're working on Doran's crazy little house. I mean cave. I mean house. Also, where is... Okay, there it is. You know what I do want to do? I didn't find anything in the pet expansions. It makes me very sad. Okay, so the thing that I was thinking that might make this work. Let me just do that really quick. And make another... I am sweating like a pig. This is so depressing. You know, I'm not really ready for summer to be over, but I'm also not... The Eklund, you're being incredibly sweet. There is no need to do this, but thank you so much. I did sing the Brady Bunch song in that video that I did of my Brady Bunch house build. So if you ever want to hear my incredibly bad singing, it's on that video. And it's really bad, because I can't sing. Not that that stops me from trying. Oh, Looney. Yeah, I always have to remember when I am complaining about the heat that most of you guys have it so much worse than me. The humidity's been really bad, though. So I will whine about the humidity. Okay, now the trick that I was remembering is I'm going to take out these walls now. Because what I want to do is make this look more cave-like, so it'll be open on the sides. So I'm going to pull this forward without pulling the walls forward. I also might have to move this back a little bit. There we go. I am so tired of the humidity. I've been whining a lot. I need to stop whining. It's really hard to stop whining, though. Okay, now we're gonna put the walls up. Or do I want them up? Let me see here. I think this one can come forward. Like in reality. There we go. Yeah. This is kind of what I want. Alright, let's go back down and take a look at this. I also might have to move this whole thing back, but can I do that? I think I can. I just want this hill to be a little bit further back. Hot and humid is... It gets old after a little while. Okay. Did I build that up in the air? Why did I build that up in the air? Hold on. I love it when I do really... I don't mean to whine, but I am hot. And so I'm gonna whine about it. Because I'm hot and I'm sweaty and I'm uncomfortable and I am a whiny little baby. Yeah, let me move this out there really quick. I'm gonna move this whole thing because I just had a different... No, not copy. Move that one right there for right now. I love rearranging things. It makes me happy. This is why my build videos, I usually do either a voiceover. Yes, it was an actual quote. I either just do a voiceover or I just, like, put music on my build videos half the time because I can whine. I can whine a lot, and I also lost my train of thought. Hi, I lost my train of thought. It's very exciting. Okay, you are there. We're gonna move you. Yeah. I want it more in the back, if that makes sense. That sounded really bad. There we go. And then we're gonna move this back over here. Oh, thank you, Looney. You know, I actually whined even more when I lived in the South. I was the world's biggest whiny baby when I lived in Texas and Tennessee. Because as a born and raised northerner, I was never good down there. I was definitely a whiny one. Okay, there we go. I might have to lower this a little bit. There we go. And then we'll pull that forward like that. Alright, we are going to be here for at least a few hours. Because you know me, I gotta get this right. Okay, now we're gonna go down here. Where is our basement? There it is. Okay, and so we're gonna get these stairs again. And hopefully I can get this in the right spot. We might have to do some adjusting. Alright. If we go up there. Oh, wow! Look at that! I got it in the right spot on the first go! I say as I wipe sweat off my face yet again. In fact, I can move this forward a little bit. I think I'll move it forward by like 2. If I go there, let's go up and see where that put that. Oh wow, I just got a breeze. That was exciting. I'm gonna take it back by 1. There we go. There. That gives us room in our cave. Now we're going to to pop these walls up. And we're going to go up one level. And now, I think to keep this from looking too hobbity, I might go, because I could go with the whole grass roof thing, but that might be too much hobbit. So I was thinking there is, I think, a miscellaneous one that just kind of looked like dirt, or at least I thought there was. I mean, that's kind of brown. You know what? We're going to stick with grass. I like grass. We're going to go with a really dark green, because I think that'll look really good. And then we're going to see what we can do as far as wall patterns. I think we need something that looks like rock here. See, because then when we come down and we look inside, it'll kind of just look, I think, a little bit better. I mean, we could pull it out. I don't know. Like, we could pull this out so it looks a little bit more like a rock wall. Or we could leave it so it's a big cavernous open space. Quincy is mooching the attention. You know, Quincy is a sweetheart, and Quincy can do no wrong. Kind of like the crazy raccoons who are outside. I always say that they can do no wrong either. It's a lie, they can do a lot of things wrong, but they're still very cute. Alright. So yeah, I don't know which one I like better. I think I kind of like it being the closed-in look. I think. I don't know. I kind of like that. And then we just put a good edging on it so that it looks blended. Something. It's like it's thatched. And the best part about that is it lets me see where I need to curve a little bit more so that that disappears. And then I wipe my face of sweat again. Because this is what we do around here. At least when it's really, really hot. Also, I will be right with y'all. Alright, now I think we need to make this just kind of into like cave dirt. I think. Oh, just do this, please. Cave dirt. I love it when it's like, no cave dirt for you. No. Come on. Let's bring these walls all the way down. The Sims. It's a perfect game, and it has no bugs and no glitches ever. And if you believe that, I have many things to sell you. I can still hear the boys downstairs, and it makes me very happy. Alright, we're also going to do the ceiling in here in the same thing. There we go. That way, if we come in via tab, we don't have a glaringly white ceiling. Except I do. That's just rude. Did I not get the ceiling? I don't think I did. Ceilings by room here. Alright, well, you know what? It's making a liar out of me. You know, Mika, you say bugs are just features, but I don't know. Were you here the other night at G News when the shutter bug was going? Except that wasn't really a bug. It was just people being, well, being people. It was people doing what they do. It was probably the first time I've really truly rage quit WoW and missed most of the G News, because that was almost unbearable. No, it was unbearable. Not gonna lie, it was terrible. Okay, so there we go with that. Now we have to actually make this look a little bit more like a cave. Also, can I pull that all the way down? Wait, did that actually work? Because if that works... Oh, it does. That does work. And that... Look at that! It worked!
How's the cave?
Yeah, Brielle left. Everybody left. It was awful.
Oh, you're talking about the camera attack?
Yeah, we're talking about the camera attack.
How's your Hobbit hole cave going?
I mean, it's going. Everybody say hi.
Oh, hi.
The camera's on, so they can actually see you.
Oh no! My short shorts.
Soleil wears short shorts.
Oh my god. Thankfully, I'm not people.
You know, it was okay. And
It's still 80 in here.
Looney should not, or Brielle should not feel bad at all about leaving. Because
No, the shutter incident sounds...
the shutter incident was awful. Okay, so what do we think so far? I think we need to get some more colors in here. Hazel says hello.
Hello, Hazel.
Alright. Now I see where I need to get a few more things done here. I like it because you can't really tell, but you also can tell that it's a cave now, and I kind of dig it. In fact, I think what I want to do... No, I don't think that that's what I want to do. I need that. And that. And then we're going to get this dirt floor and bring it all the way back. Maybe. There we go. I mean, this is all going to be blended in. There will be stuff back here. Mostly mountain. Yeah, though... The camera glitch, that was my thing. I'm not epileptic, but if somebody was, that was all I could think was it would be just not cool. We'll just go with not cool. Okay, now we're going to build a mountain around this house, or this cave site here. So... I don't want to go too fast, because every time I go fast, it just messes everything up. But I do want to go a little faster than that. Or I could do this the easy way. We're going to bring that up. Up, please. Oh my gosh, please. Yeah, control. I think we're going to bring it to about right there. And then we're going to raise it by degrees. And then we'll smooth the whole thing out. And I think that that is how we're going to do this. I bet Mika always wanted to have mountains behind her treehouse. Fen as well. Speaking of Fen, I don't know if he's in World of Warcraft, but if he is, tell him that he's missing the silly Doran build. And then we'll bring it up a little bit more in the back. Meow? Who are we meowing at, Hazel? Oh, Soleil just meowed back. He's not... Well... There we go. Percy has had food. Do not let him lie to you. Our cats are always trying to convince us that they have not eaten in at least 10,000 years. That was probably Percy that you heard, Hazel. It would be very weird to have Fen on a tune that wasn't Fen. I mean, I'm sure it's happened before, but it just would seem very weird. Alright. We're gonna smooth this down a little bit. I love these big trees, but they're getting in my way. And then we're going to do a bunch of stuff to kind of blend this in. I kind of like that, even if it is all craggy. I mean, you guys haven't seen all my alts, although I did bring Onyx to the G News, and then she got ganked. It was really dumb. I brought my Horde character to the G News, and it wasn't the guard that I had to watch out for, it was the other players. Which just makes me sad. I hear cats going crazy. Okay, we are going to be looking through the debug items to see if I can find some good rocks. Because I feel like rocks will make this look more like a mountain. Hopefully. So I'm going to just zip through here and keep you guys entertained. You know, I kind of wish that there was a neutral area in every major city. Like, we could just call it the embassy. It would be really nice. Then the G News could be cross-faction. Which would probably make some people rage, but it would make me happy. I don't have too many Horde alts, but I do have a couple. I need rocks, please. Is that a rock? No, that's not a rock. Oh. Wait. Can I get this to fit on top? Oh my gosh, I can. Oh, that... I found it! I found exactly the cave thing. Okay, this makes me very happy now. I am beyond happy. Ah, no, 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 get back down there, please. I love debug, but it's trying to kill me here. Hold on. There we go. Oh, that is so perfect. What's the difference? Is this one better? I could layer them both. Oh, this is great. And I think I will. Yeah. Actually, do I like the smaller one better? I think I like the smaller one better. Mosquito. Okay. Oh, that is so good. Ah, that's awesome. See, this is why we go picking through debug, because you can find stuff like that. Alright, can I find some more rocks that will match? Those are huge. Can I make them smaller? Can I fit that in there? I think I can put this in the back there. Raise it up a little bit. Kind of like that. Oh, that works so well. Okay, gotta find some more rocks, but now I'm happy. I forgot that I had that because I have not gone this deep in debug in a while. Debug is great, but you really do have to sift through it. No, that is feed. Although, speaking of feed, I feel like since this is Doran's place, we're going to come down here. No, no, no. Leave that there. Thank you. Actually, I do need to do a little bit of a move on that. I mean, he will have an infinite amount of space out behind, and his pets can all romp around here, and I'm sure Mika and Fen won't mind the pets stomping through the house occasionally. Yeah, we're gonna have pet space, and I'm gonna kill that mosquito that was just crawling on my screen. Plus, he'll have pet space down in his living quarters downstairs, so I think we'll be good. But speaking of pet space, here in Doran's area, we need some bags of feed, maybe a few bales of hay. Raise that bale of hay up. There we go. I mean, you gotta have feed and hay for your animals, I think. A little bit of griffin chow, a little bit of wolf hawk chow, all of those good things. I wish I could stop grabbing that. Put a few more bales of hay over here. So, another build that I did that's somewhere on my channel, but I don't really remember where. It's somewhere on the Sims builds playlist. I did my ultimate horse girl fantasy from when I was a horse girl back as a small child. Not the same kind of horse girl you're thinking of, just someone who was far too obsessed with horses as a kid. But when I was a kid and always reading horse books and stuff, I planned out my very, very ideal horse barn and house, and I built it in The Sims, I think last year, maybe the year before. Turned out pretty good. And I had downloaded a bunch of custom content for horses and barns and stuff, but I didn't keep it, and now I'm kind of regretting it, because there were some cool bales of hay that I could have used. Are you just a rock? Oh, wow, that's a giant floating rock. I've built way too many silly things in The Sims, but it makes me happy, so... Oh, that's cool. I feel like this fits in here somewhere. Maybe... Look, it's like a place that the animals can go hide. Except I want it back here further. If I can get it not floating. There we go. Oh, and tell Doran that behind you guys' house, there's a giant park, so the animals will be fine. Speaking of animals, there went the raccoons again. They're very angry. But they're so cute, so it's okay. Alright, I'm still looking for rocks here. Oh, look. More bales of hay. We'll throw that one right there. Oh, these are good rocks, I think. Oh, wow, that's too big. So how are you guys doing, other than the fact that all of the United States seems to be under a heat wave? Mika, did you work a little bit less this week, or did you put another 80-hour work week in? Also, is everybody ready for Tournament of Ages? It starts, what, tomorrow? Or does it start on Sunday? Oh, this... No, I don't want that one. I want this, and I want it to be smaller. There we go. I'm excited. I think I've said before, I've never actually been to Tournament of Ages, but I'm kind of eager to go now. It will be a new thing for me. Sunday? I actually joined the TOA Discord. Sometimes I think my brain stops. That made no sense. See what I mean? My brain, it just stops periodically. Oh my god, why is that so big? Like, I really want... There we go. I just want a couple colors and layers of rocks in here. Yeah, you did say you were going to be working as a guard. I'm surprised that you're not working as like a medical consultant. Although considering that's what you do in real life, I can't really blame you for being a guard instead. No, I don't want that one. I want another one of those great big ones, but I don't want the same great big one. There we go. And then we'll just kind of move it right back there. There we go. And then we'll add a little bit of greenery and stuff around this. So let's see. Actually, we're going to go back into generic items because I want free trees. Escapism. Fair enough. Okay. Can I put a tree? Yes, I want this tree right there. I like that. You know, that would make sense, but yeah, I guess that's the bad part about doing the G News, but you do such a good job with it. I'm just looking forward to the whole thing. You RP'd as a healer a lot when you first started WoW. You know, Mika, I seriously give so much respect to you for doing the whole nursing thing. I don't think I could do it. Can I get that back in there? Oh, I like that. Okay. Now, can I get you into this hill, please and thank you? No. I'm trying to get them to actually meld into the hill like I got that piece, but sometimes it's really hard because The Sims is The Sims. Yeah, I can't even imagine. I know how rough, like, nursing and all that stuff is. Like I said, I give a lot of respect to the people that do it, because I don't think I could. Well, I kind of know I couldn't. There we go. No, stop moving. But that's because I don't always do the best with the peopling. And I feel like to be a nurse, you have to at least be slightly good at the peopling. Want that right in there. There we go. I feel like Doran would approve. It doesn't look nearly as much like a hobbit hole now. Which was his big complaint about the picture that I posted in our Discord screenshots. Even if we did try to convince Doran that maybe he was just a really tall hobbit. Stranger things have happened. Alright. Now I guess we actually have to do his actual house part. So let's get some lights in here. Basics for right now. We're just gonna get some big old lights. I also like that it doesn't seem like I actually need lights, because it seems really well lit. We're not gonna ask. Okay, so Doran said that he wants a big space for his animals. So that will be most of this house. Most of his house is going to be animal space. Which seems fair. We're gonna go... We're gonna do like a little entryway right here. There we go. Just like that. We're also gonna wall these off. Also, does this not have a ceiling? I mean, it should. It's underground. Okay. Hey, Doran! Do you want to see your cave now? Look, it no longer looks like a hobbit hole. I feel like this is actually a legitimate cave. And then you'll just live downstairs. And your neighbors are Mika and Fen, who have quite the nice house as well. I really took it to heart, your critique about you not being a hobbit. So, good on you. Or good on me. Good on somebody. I don't know. Okay, so most of this space is going to be for your animals. I'm assuming that you want to live with them. Kind of. But we'll give you a nice little living quarters over here as well. Unless you want all the animals just to be out running around. What do you mean, oh God? Just for that, I'll make your house that much smaller. I was gonna put a... I'm assuming Doran is, Oh, you don't like having Mika and Fen as your neighbors? They're great neighbors. You couldn't have any better neighbors. I think they'd be great neighbors. I mean, technically, I think you also have all of my RP tunes who are living in Tiny Town with you, so... I don't think Donna lives very far away. Doran, do you want your stuff rustic, or do you want, like, any specific style that you're into? I'm kind of thinking that Doran is a no-frills rustic guy, but you know him best. Until then, I'm going to put that door in there. The most fun part's going to be actually making you guys in the game. That's always my most... Well, no. My favorite part is doing the build themselves. Rustic works? Okay. I'm also kind of thinking a nice basic bathroom. We'll do a little kitchen area over here. Kind of a little living room, bedroom, and then an area like a pet training area. So we're gonna go... We're gonna do living room is gonna be kind of off this door area here. We'll go right about there. Because I think this other half is gonna all be your pet training area. Okay. So we go bathroom right there. I think we'll go bathroom, kitchen, bedroom, living. Sure. We'll go with that. Let's go right up there. We'll give you a nice little kitchen right there. And then bedroom right off that area. And then, yeah, bathroom right there. Oh, they're gonna raid... Well, they have their own booze up in their house. I made sure to give them a nice stash. So, wait, Doran, what you're saying is in your living room you want a bar? Because I can give you a bar. In fact, we can put a bar right in this area over here. I am getting ideas. We're gonna go like that. Take that out right there. Okay, Doran gets a bar. Can do. There we go. And then we're going to give you a bedroom door over in this corner. Also, any special colors that you would like? Like, Mika is all about the purple. And Fen was all about the greens. Bitsy was all about natural hues. So, give me a color scheme if you have one. And I will keep it in mind. Do I want this bedroom a little bit bigger? No, I think we're good. Doran's living room is mostly going to be bar, I think. Naturals, greens, and browns? Gotcha. Alright. I need... No, we'll go in this other way. He wants a comfy purple chair for when Mika comes over? Look, you guys fight that out between you. If you decide yes, I will put that in. Dining room, bars. I think the biggest thing he's gonna need is a bar back full of booze, because this is Doran we're talking about. Oh, that might be too big. That doesn't scream Doran to me. That's really nice, but you can sit in the corner. Yeah, y'all are just gonna have to fight that out between the two of you. Kind of like, there we go. Kind of like that. Did that went in, that clipped into the next room. Hang on. The bar, which gets pride of place in Doran's house. That's kind of cool, though. Alright. And then we put... we'll pull it out a little bit. Doran, you get no living room. All you get is a bar. I feel like that's okay, though. We could make a smaller bar. Maybe we'll make a smaller bar. This is a little bit excessively large. Ooh, that's kind of cool. There we go. That is smaller and still has a lot of wine. And then we just need a bar that kind of matches. There. That works a little bit better. Throw some bar stools on here. No, I don't want that. Doran can have exactly one person over as company if they want to sit at the bar stool. Alright, we also need another door that goes through into the pet training area. I think we're going to stick with the... Alright, that is how that goes. I think that there are some pet doors. I think we're going to put a pet door into Doran's room so that Leothine can actually sleep with him. Not prison. What do you mean no results found? I happen to know that there are pet doors. Well, we can just do this the easy way by searching cats and dogs. Is that... yeah. There we go. Now Leothine can actually make it into Doran's bedroom. Not that he has to, because he can also go play in the training area. Okay, we need one more regular door on the bathroom. Actually, no, I'm going to stick with the theme here. There. I suppose Doran actually, in fact, I think I'm just going to leave this open. There. Makes the room a little bit bigger, too. Not quite so cramped in. Yeah, that works. And that gives us room to put a little couch or a chair or something comfy. I'm thinking big squishy chair. Maybe even 2. Or a little love seat. Let's see what we've got here. Also, I cannot forget the cupcake maker. That's going in the pet training area, though. You know, he probably would, but it makes me so happy to make builds that Doran is getting a whole house. If I had dead houseplants, I would put them in Doran's house because of how often Doran has told us about his dead houseplants. But unfortunately, I don't have dead houseplants in The Sims. Which is kind of sad. I feel like that would just work so well. Would you give me... It's very tacky, but there's a part of me that really likes that. See, Doran, you think that people aren't listening when you're typing in chat, but we are. And we remember that you can't keep your houseplants alive. I am really stuck on what couch to get you. I could just give you a log. No, we're just gonna go with chairs. Since I can't find a love seat that I like, we're gonna go with chairs. Oh, here we go. That looks so beat up. Which could be good, but also could be bad. That looks cozy. Not the right green. Am I far too picky about this? Probably. I will look and see if I can find any plants that look kind of dead, if not entirely dead. There. I could see Doran chilling out in a big, squishy, comfy chair. Obviously, this other chair is for Leothine. I hope I'm saying that name right, because I don't really know if I am. Dried plants? I'm gonna look through all of the plants and see what we can find. Just dead plants everywhere. Do a little lamp. Which lamp? Oh, hey, speaking of dead-looking things. You killed it so hard that you just stuck lights on the end of it. I kind of like that. Okay. And then we go in with a wallpaper for the main room. I guess the other thing is, do we do paint? Or does Doran just have dirt walls? Oh, Hazel, thank you for coming. I will talk to you definitely later. Thank you for coming and have an awesome night. Like, technically this is a cave, and so we'll probably go with a cave, like a natural cave wall back in this room. But I kind of feel like it just makes sense to have Doran's room be not dirt walls or whatever. Also, I don't really like any of these. That's not bad. It just doesn't look... It doesn't scream cave to me. It screams, I'm pretending to be a cave. There we go. Doran has the whole ranch look going all of a sudden, at least in my head. I don't know if we're going to keep that, but for right now it's making me happy. It sparks joy. It actually doesn't look bad, except for the fact that now it doesn't really go with this bar. That's not bad. That blends better. Alright. We're gonna do, I think, stone flooring in here, because that makes a little bit of sense. Probably... yeah. That works. And then a little rug. And then we'll take a look at these plants and see how many dead plants we can put in your room. I want to go... we're going to go... farmhouse... boho garden. That's kind of cool. You know, it's not quite green, but it's pretty. Ooh. I like both those purples. Oh, I actually like that brown. I was gonna go for a green, but I kind of like that brown on that. Alright, some more decorations. Maybe another rug? No, that's too big. The hay goes in here for your animals. Okay. Now we do need a floor in here too, before I forget. There we go. Alright. Let's see if I can find some dead plants. I mean, we could do alien plants. That's kind of like dead plants. No, that looks way too fluffy and alive. Now, most of these plants just look too well taken care of. Although I could see Doran actually being able to keep a succulent alive. There you go. It gives you the spark of green that you needed. Trying to see if there's anything that just looks like twigs. But most of these look much better taken care of than any of the ones I've ever had. Yeah, that's kind of boring. Oh, there we go. Dead sticks. I'm kind of assuming that Doran might be a reader, so we might need to give you a bookshelf. I think we can just do the little wall-mounted one. Ooh, or we could just put it on the table. That might work. Or is, yeah, that looks like a good spot there. Yeah, Doran feels like a reader, so that makes sense. In fact, we can even do a little custom built bookshelf right there. And maybe even... Oh, he does reports, so we're gonna need a desk. Got it. Good thing that we are making your bedroom big enough for a desk. Or we could just put a desk right over in this corner, actually. One desk on the way. Do you want a tall desk or a short desk, Doran? Like, we could go a little secretary desk. We could go with a big old roll top looking desk. Or a very utilitarian desk. For all of Doran's reports. Short? Okay. I'm kind of thinking... a very impressive lawyerly desk. Well, actually I'm thinking just something simple. I don't want anything too fancy because I just feel like it doesn't fit Doran's character. Oh, that's nice, though. We'll just go with that. Let's get you a nice little desk chair here. And you know what? We'll even get Doran a computer that looks like a typewriter. I mean, this is WoW. But you have to have something to type up your reports on. There we go. And probably another light over that. Nah, that looks tacky. There we go. Now you can do all of your reports right over there. And we're going to get rid of that and put a light that I like better into this living room. And by a light that I like better, I mean this one with the candles, because it's cool looking. And now it's on to one of my favorite rooms, the kitchen. I have way too much fun with kitchens. How good of a cook is Doran, other than the fact that he definitely is a master baker? Even if he won't admit it. Oh, actually, I wonder if I can just put the cupcake maker in here. I think it would be in creative. How big is this thing? I have never actually used this stupid thing, if I can find it. He's a good... Okay, you know, that makes sense. Once I get this cupcake maker in here... Okay, yeah, it's going in with the animals. I've never seen how big this thing is. I think it's perfect, though. Doran's cupcake maker. But yeah, it's a little bit too big to go into the kitchen. We'll find a good spot for it soon. That makes me so happy. Alright. Counters. This is the Whip Dream Cupcake Maker. It does look like a goblin invention, which means it fits exactly perfectly well with my Let's Play. And with Doran, who is the leader of the cupcake cult, whether he wants to admit it or not. It makes me happy. You just have to let people have their fun, and they're happy. It actually does look like an invention that would fit in really well in World of Warcraft. I kind of love it. And I have never once in any of my games actually used that cupcake maker. So I don't even actually know how it works. I just know that it delights me. Alright, we're going to give you a good oven here. I think this suits the build extremely well. And we're going to put the refrigerator... I think we're just going to put the refrigerator over here. I am so easily pleased. Okay, this refrigerator kind of fits in. In fact, it fits in really well, so that is definitely the one we're going to use there. And then we're going to get some upper cabinets, because you got to have upper cabinets. Except that's not the color I want. There we go. That's the color I want. And then we're going to go half tile right there. And a full tile right there. another half tile right there. And right at end piece over that. And then I think I want walls up, please. Thank you. There we go. I do love making kitchens in The Sims. I've never had a really good kitchen, so I just try and design kitchens that I would want to actually cook in. And then I could pretend that they're my actual kitchen. There we go. Also, poor Doran, I just realized I put his bathroom through the kitchen and far, well, not really far away, but far enough away from his bedroom that don't have any emergencies in the middle of the night. Alright, appliances. We do need a trash can in here. There we go. Mosquitoes are going to eat me alive one of these days. And that's going to make me very sad. I think that's everything you desperately need. I'm also kind of assuming that Doran would probably just go sit at the bar to eat after he makes his delicious food, or go sit in the squishy chair. I love the squishy chair. So now we're going to throw together a really quick bathroom. Doran, you're getting all natural looking, like, wooden stuff. I kind of like that. And a very cool... almost looks like Doran built it himself. That works. Alright, we need a light in here. And probably a mirror on this wall. So I want wall lights. I want the wall lights that I can never find until I don't care about them, and then I find them again. Why am I not seeing... There they are. I was like, why am I not seeing the light that I want? Because it was just one of those days. We need a nice bathroom mirror. There we go. And we're going to actually pull this down a little bit so it's over that. You know, I kind of like this place. It's got a vibe to it that I like. Alright. We're gonna give you some tile or linoleum or something like that. And I want to look and actually get the color scheme thing. Oh my gosh, go away. There we go, colors. Alright, we want greens, dark browns, something along those lines. That would make me sick. Alright, not that. That's not bad. That I could live with. And then... Good lord, what is that? There we go. That feels bathroomy enough. I want to get the basics in, and then we can kind of decorate things up the way we need to. Doran, do you want a single or a double bed? I tend to give people doubles because I like them better, but... Because I'm kind of thinking that that would be a good bed. It looks very naturey. I'm trying to look here and see what else we have. A double? It's kind of what I figured. Most people would like a double bed. I really like that, but that's not green, that's blue. Oh, there you go. Doran, you could have a blow-up camp bed. It's a double, though. That's nice. Nice four-poster. This one looks a little bit homemade. Let me also get a light in here. So you can actually see what I am putting down. There. I could kind of see Doran on with the plaid, but I also kind of like the style of that one. What else do we have here? That one's nice, but I don't know. I'm trying to avoid the ones that are like that are just kind of boring. The light brown sheet one? Alright. That works for me. Put that right about there. And then look at a dresser. I'm pretty sure that there is a dresser that kind of goes with that, at least a little bit. Oh, I like that. You've got to head out? All right. Get yourself some sleep. I am sure that we will hunt ghosts at some point this weekend, although with TOA coming, it might be iffy, but I bet we'll get to ghost hunting. Thank you for coming, Looney. I really do appreciate it. Doran, do you want a tall dresser or a short dresser? Because we've got stuff like a wardrobe, like that. Or we've got kind of more the short dresser look. I bet we will. I almost played today, but then I didn't want to play by myself. So yeah, Doran, tall or short? Ooh. Oh, that's kind of cool. Tall? Okay. I will pull out the tall dressers that we have to choose from. We've got this big wardrobe. We've got something like that. We've got... Yeah, you do have all sorts of things. Well, we could do more than one. Because we could do a tall dresser there, and then we could do another little corner piece. Yeah. I mean, I would give you a built-in closet, but that just seems a bit ridiculous. Okay. Let's try this. Let's go... Put that one right there. And then we'll put this one in the corner here, and then you don't need a mirror because you have a mirror on your dresser. Oh, that's kind of cool. Or do we rearrange? Wait. Also, I don't know where the generic Sims music has gone, but it seems to have disappeared. No, that doesn't... Oh, as soon as I said that, it comes back. Get over here. I guess actually there's only room for one, otherwise Doran's gonna have a really hard time moving around in his bedroom. There we go. Kind of like that. And then we're going to give you one bedside table because your Leothine door is right next to your bed. So we don't want too many bedside tables. I am thinking I know the one that I want. With drawers in it. And we'll get another little lamp going here. There we go. Doran just strikes me as a candlelight type person. Okay, and then we're gonna get a wallpaper going in here. Actually, what do you think about a Misty Forest wallpaper, Doran? So that you always feel like you're in the woods. Or we could go with my custom content one, which looks even nicer. I kind of like that. That might be overkill, though. Alright. And then we'll do the stone floor continuing through this room. There we go. Oh, I hear people coming from downstairs again. Hey, Aaron, come here. I need y'all to come over here and entertain everybody while I take a really quick restroom break.
Zispoomba.
Well, come sit in my seat. Alright, I will be right back. Doran, let me know what you think of this wallpaper when I get back.
Just slip into something more uncomfortable.
Hello, you two. It is me.
Oh.
It is me, Christine. I hope you've enjoyed
Hi, it's me. I'm also Christine.
This is also
I hope
Christine.
you've enjoyed.
I hope you have enjoyed.
I hope you enjoyed. I hope you enjoyed Lamp.
There appears to be... Sorry, the screen is, like, searing my eyeballs.
We did just come in from the dock of outside.
This is true. I, Christine, have come
Yes.
inside from the lake.
I, Christine, also have come inside from the lake. We, Christine, have come inside from the lake. Oh, it's so cute.
Wait, is this Doran's she shed?
Wow.
Wow, fancy.
Wow, I love the hutch.
What is this?
I think that's the cupcake maker.
Oh.
I think it made it a cupcake. I'm kind of alarmed because
It has an orifice of some kind.
At no point does it seem like there's a place where you can do quality control or like easy cleaning on this.
Why is there hay?
Sorry, Percy, I didn't mean to bump you.
What are y'all talking
Why is
about?
there just hay in the corner?
Why is
with
there hay in the
with
corner?
cupcake
That's
maker?
for all of Doran's animals.
They stay with the cupcake maker?
To be put in the cupcake maker?
Oh no!
Oh dear. The third Christine will now come back.
Seems a downright shame.
Okay, I really have to eat.
Seems it all.
Alright. Anyway. Yes, he does have a lot of pets, which is why his pets area is almost larger than the rest of everything. Okay, we need a rug in here for Doran's room. And I also need this to be closer to the wall because it was annoying me. Okay, there we go. We need a rug. Sorry about that, guys. I just have been drinking a lot of water.
Oh, are we going into town for water tomorrow?
Maybe? We probably do need to go into town for water tomorrow, but I don't know. I like this rug. There we go. Oh, I kind of like that because it looks just a little bit like maybe Leothine has been chewing on this rug a little bit. And that makes me happy. Okay, we also need maybe a little rug in here. I hear people making food.
I'm gonna come over here
And what?
and T-pose in the background.
Oh,
Hello.
hello YouTube as
Hello,
we
YouTube.
T-pose in the background.
Well, you would not believe it. It is 12 p.m.
No.
So, I'm a little, tired.
I don't know why.
Wondering why.
Oh, you know what I forgot to give Doran? A sink. I should probably give him a kitchen sink.
Doran's got.
I mean, this is a way fancier hobbit hole than I was expecting.
Did you remember to give Doran a place to wash his filthy beasts? As we've experienced, he will need to wash many
you will
filthy
need
beasts.
a filthy beast washer.
We'll put a tub in the animal area.
Good.
Yeah, that's alright.
We need the beast machine.
Yeah, good point.
Because otherwise, I think the fiction of the room reads that when they get dirty, you put them in the cupcaker. Sorry,
Let's not put-
Snowflake, it's not quite, you're a little stinky, so...
No. Doran would not turn his animals into cupcakes. We hope.
I certainly would hope not.
We never
is
know
funny.
Doran's
what
last
goes
name
through
is
the
what?
mind of a cupcake maker.
Homie straight up Sweeneying the Todd right off of these
Alright.
I have a bonkers amount of vocal fry right now.
Oh, my voice is going. We're gonna look at artwork really quick, because Doran's walls are kind of boring right now. The cupcake machine is not a OSHA violation. I'm sure it is completely within guidelines of everything.
As long as you don't trip and fall.
Oh, hey, Doran. How do you feel about hunting trophies on your wall? Hopefully Leothine won't mind, but I was thinking I could just put some of your hunting trophies up.
Beautiful.
I mean, who doesn't need...
They're each individually a cloak rack.
Yeah,
So
you
just
could...
hold them in the mouth.
You could... Just hang stuff off of them. I will take them down if you hate them, though. But they're kind of amusing me for the moment. I am looking for a piece of art that actually isn't bad.
What would you like on this Scooby-Doo substance?
Hold on.
I do kind of like the skulls, not gonna lie.
Like the skull.
I kind of like the skulls. It's staring into my soul. It might be. You say that like there's something wrong with it. Okay, we're gonna give you the map of air quotes Azeroth in there. And I can't forget your toilet paper. I hate forgetting to put the toilet paper in the builds. There we go. Toilet paper for Doran, and maybe even a towel rack. Or at least a little hand towel over here. There we go. There we go. So, you saying that it's staring into your soul, does that mean you don't want all of the animal skulls on your wall?
Or that you do.
Or that you do want all of the animal skulls?
How badly do you want to commune with the souls?
I mean... How much fun would it be if all of these skulls came off the wall and became your new pets?
I mean...
Like Beetlejuice.
Like Beetlejuice, like...
Are they full things, or are they just the heads?
They're just the heads. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Do they shoot lasers like Sans Underhead?
Doran doesn't even know if he wants them on his wall. Alright, we'll just put one on the wall. That seems fair. If they come to life, you can probably handle this dead deer. Maybe.
Doran, legendary hunter, has met his match. Gazelle.
And you know what,
Oh yeah, from Zootopia.
Doran,
That's Shakira. That might
just because you might need it, we'll put some booze on your wall. That way if things come to life, you've got another thing of booze right here. You don't even have to make it out to the bar. Okay, we're gonna put the cupcake maker right on this wall. It's right up against Doran's bed, practically, so it can chug all night long. And then we're gonna set up a pet training course over here, I think. And a bathing area for the pets. So, I want another little plumbing thing. We need a bathtub. This is just because we have discovered that in The Sims, it might as well be called The Sims Bathing Simulator, because every 2 minutes, your pets in The Sims are filthy, and they need a bath. Or they're miserable. Okay, pet stuff. I think it is furniture? No, miscellaneous. Toys? Aha, okay. We got a little bridge. Obstacle course. I don't know what you're training all of your pets to do. Yeah, we've got an obstacle platform. Maybe a hoop. And another hoop. Oh, and a tall hoop.
It does sound like Doran is mostly doing hoops.
He's totally doing hoops. Oh,
We've taught
hey.
this dog how to play basketball.
When placed in a mundane Sims world becomes
Oh, wow.
Doran.
I don't like how colorful this is compared to the other stuff. I don't know what you're training your animals to do, Doran, but I think it has something to do with hoops and tubes. Hoops and tubes. I mean, hey. It's The Sims. The Sims is silly. And that's about all there is to it. Obviously, they go weaving through these, then they jump through the hoop, go up and over that, through the tunnel. I mean, they are retrieving cupcakes, Eklund. You could be right. Speaking of cupcakes, this is the cupcake maker. This is where Doran gets all of his cupcakes. Oh my gosh, hey Fen!
Oh, hey, Fen.
Y'all are just showing up so late. I mean, not too late. We're almost done with Doran's house, though. I'm feeling pretty darn satisfied with it.
In here just from us using the toaster.
That's depressing. So, I don't know if you... oh, yeah! By the way, Doran, we're lavishing praise on you.
Lavish.
Lavish, lavish, lavish.
Lather. We're lathering praise on you.
Doran, they might be retrieving cupcakes. You don't know. Oh, there are a few more things that I can do in here. And one of them is in decorations. Wall decorations. Oh, wow, you came home from work and fell asleep? Ugh, I feel you on that. That is big mood. Okay, obviously we need a little spigot over here for watering our pets.
Oh, watering them.
Well, I'm looking because I know
Little cabbages.
that there is a thing that I want to put on this wall if I can find it. And of course I saw it a few minutes ago and didn't grab it. You may have dozed off at work. I'm sure you totally did not doze off at work, Eklund. That never happens. No one ever falls asleep at the job. There it is. That's what I was looking for. Yes, there is a mirror in the bathroom. Would you like a bigger mirror? I can put a big mirror in the bedroom too, but yeah, you have a mirror in the bathroom. And yeah, I could totally throw a mirror into the bedroom as well. I feel like that's just sort of a thing that is a good thing to have. This way he can get ready and know what he looks like before he goes out dancing and falling. There we go. Oh, I like that. Oh, and I suppose we need some more hay on the ground for your animals to sleep on. I would give them pet beds, but I just don't feel like any of Doran's animals are the pet bed kind.
Not very cushy for you.
No, not really. Although we probably could do a big watering trough over here by the tub. And, you know, I feel like none of Doran's animals would really be eating out of these tiny bowls, but we'll put a tiny bowl there too. All right. I'm pretty happy with this. I might come back in and do a few other little things at some point, but I think other than doing a ceiling, which is something I almost always forget to do, but I'm getting better about not forgetting. So we're gonna do a ceiling over this whole thing. There we go. A nice wooden ceiling so that, like, when you come in, you can walk through. We're walking through the walls, but there we go. Look at that. Doran's room. And then you go back here, and Leothine and all of the other animals can just party in here. And of course, Doran, you do know that Eklund, Bitsy, and Bella are also in this world, so they might come over to your house since you are the only one with a completely well-stocked bar. So, next time when we do this... Oh, also, Eklund, I don't think you saw Doran's cave entrance because you had to go back to work. So if you're still here, check out Doran's cave entrance. It's kind of cool. Next time we get together, which will not be next Friday. Next Friday there will be no stream because it's Tournament of Ages. So we are all going to TOA. What do you mean no? Eklund and everybody can totally come over, I'm sure. But yeah, next Friday is going to be Tournament of Ages. I am taking that off of streaming so that I can go and have fun with all of my World of Warcraft friends. Fen, the part that you missed was just us finishing up this. I think it looks really cool. We just gave you guys a couple more seating areas back here. But the next time we get together, we're going to finish the landscaping underneath here. We're going to give a little party area, like a little seating and party area under the main house. And then we're going to be making Fen, Mika, and Doran in the Sims. So we're going to be making their Sim selves. I have a screenshot or art of both Fen and Mika, but I am gonna need either a good screenshot of Doran if you want me to do it as close as I can, or any artwork that you have. If you just post it into the G News Discord, I will grab it from there. But thank you guys so much. I had a blast tonight. I think this build is coming along nicely, and yeah, I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you probably at the G News. But
hit that like button.
Yeah, hit the thumbs up, and I'll see you guys later.
Bye.
Bye.
Once.
Ending streams.